Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. So this is my another video where I just going to cover another basic thing about S3. So in this video, I'm just going to cover how you can put your objects in any of the S3 bucket. If you have some kind of data in your local storage, either it is in your local system or it is in your local server, you can back up that data in any of your S3 bucket. If you are a beginner, if you are just going to start working on S3 service, so this video might be helpful for you. So let's start. As you can see, I have already logged in my AWS console. You can see my recently visited services, and here you can see S3 as well. So let's click on S3. This is my S3 console. You can see I'm having two buckets, and I created these two buckets in my earlier video. So let's click on first bucket. Here you can see I do not have any object in my S3 bucket as of now. Let's add some objects. Here you can see the option of upload. Click on upload. Now as you can see the option for add files. Let's click on add files. Let's go to documents. Let's go to test folder. Here you can see I'm having two files. Let's upload test1.txt. Let's open it. So this is the name of my file. This is the metadata of my file. You can see the type is text. The size is 0 byte because I do not have anything in this file. Destination would be my Cloud Aspirant O1 bucket. You can see the destination details. There is no versioning, there is no encryption, there is no object lock. So I will be having videos in future for these things, like what is versioning, what is encryption, what is object lock, how these things can help you in your day-to-day task. You can see the versioning is in recommended section, but for this video let's skip it for now. Permissions. So for now I'm not going to assign anything for this object. I'm just going to keep everything default. Let's click on upload. So you can see the test1.txt file is succeeded. You can see the here as well, upload succeeded. Let's close this. You can see here I have test1.txt file. Now let's try to upload another file using AWS CLI. So in my last video, I told you there are two types of CLI commands, upper level and lower level. So let's see what's the difference. S3 put object CLI. So here is the CLI command for put objects. Let's open this in another tab. Now let's search for another command, S3 Cp Cli. So Cp, this is the upper level API. So this is upper level API. Here you can see we have different attributes that we can use while copying our files from local system to S3. Similarly, in put object, this is low level API. Here you can see we have some different attributes. So it's up to you what command exactly you want to use. That depends on your use case. You can go through all the attributes. You can check if you have all the attributes that you need as per your use case. So let's use the cp command first. AWS S3 cp, and the local file will be test2.txt, and my destination will be Cloud Aspirant O1. Let's run this command. Okay, so the object was successfully uploaded. Let's see if we have that object here in our console. Let's refresh it. Okay, here we have. Let's see, by using CLI, AWS S3LS, and bucket name will remain same. Okay, we do have two objects here. Let's do one thing. Let's delete this. Permanently delete. You can type permanently delete here. Delete object. Let's close it. We have only one object for now. Let's use that low level API now. AWS S3 put object bucket. Bucket name is cloud sprint 01. Then we have go to that. We have put object, we have bucket name, we have key name. Let's give it key name, that is test2.txt. Okay, let's try to run this if it is working. No, it is not working. Let's see what we have missed. Okay, we have missed the local directory part. You can just scroll down and you can see the sample command here as well. So you can use -hyphen body, and that was test2.txt. Okay, again it is not working. Let's see. Oh, so sorry, I was using S3. Since it's a low level API, so you must use S3 API. So this is the syntax difference. In upper level API, you just need to use S3. In low level API, you just need to use S3 API. So this is the e-tag value as the output of this. Now let's see if you have this file. It's STLS. Let's paste the bucket name. Okay, here we have two files. So that's how you can put your objects in your S3 bucket. So that's all for this video. Stay tuned, and I will be having more videos for you. Bye. Take care.